What is up everyone, Northside here, floating here in Dread Ring with Xuna. Sorry Xuna, we will always remember you. Joke aside, I am here to tell you that I did what you asked me to do. I tested the flaming enchant, I had help from Baby Zariel, he was providing me with combat advantage, and we cross-referenced our logs with Xuna's, and the results are not good, neither for flaming, neither for Xuna. Nothing is working. You need to understand one thing. The only thing currently working for me is the child dummy. As funny as that seems, and I may be laughing, but I'm not joking. Okay, this is not a laughing matter. This is quite serious, and I need you to be aware of that. Let's get straight to the point. So what I did, you asked me a lot of enchants to be tested, the debuff, buff enchantments, shredding the defense. So for example, this time I took a flaming enchantment, and if you already know, if you're following my videos and other content creator videos, all enchantments have gained buff to the overall damage, which is now 8%. Only this enchantment is burning the foe for magnitude 24 damage, as fire damage every 1 second for 3 seconds, and this is the interesting part. Burning foes receive minus 4% deflect severity, which means that it affects my accuracy. It's necessarily not that bad, but when I show you the act logs, how Balaton just shredded through that, you will see the bigger picture. Also, that we have a 50% chance that our at will encounter at daily power cause the targets to explode, dealing magnitude 60 weapon damage as fire damage to nearby foes. These effects may occur no more than once every 10 seconds, and that 10 seconds is acceptable. I think this was longer. I could be mistaken. So I didn't change much. I didn't change anything special. The gear is here, everything is here, only the flaming, and of course we were running consecutive tests on Xuna. So as you can see on my companion gear, we have one Recordant, one Indomitable runestone. Again, Recordant, Indomitable. Again, Recordant, Indomitable, with respectable accuracy, combat advantage, and combined rating with accuracy and combat advantage, because that's what I'm focusing on. Removing all these recondits or enigmatic or any kind of runestone from offense slots, dropping down my rating. Keep that in mind. And also that's all connected to total item level, so it's tricky. I will go and show you what I did. Basically there are 4 dummies here, so I wanted to utilize Xuna as much as I can because she's doing her bloodbath, and technically my rotation was something like this, nothing out of the ordinary. Of course I had combat advantage from Baby Zariel on the other side, so the damage was much higher, and Xuna did her thing. So stab attack, and here she goes. She will start soon doing the bloodbath, and I will show you. Here he goes. Now this is with 3 indomitable runestones and also 1 Warlord inspiration. Okay, how they're going to balance this, I have no idea. I'm gonna leave her there to do her stuff. Let's go and have a seat. And here's the deal. So there's a lot of enchantments actually that I saw a lot of comments mentioning running with Dread, running with this combination of the parties, which gives kind of variety in the sense, and it doesn't, you know, because I have no any kind of intention of running with Terror or Dread or whatever. Terror, for example, is dealing necrotic damage, even though nothing is resilient to necrotic damage. However, there it is. And here's the problem. I don't like activation of the daily powers. Whenever you activate your daily power, your foe receives -4 common advantage. I'm totally lost in all this. Xuna was with 1 Warlord inspiration, could have put 2, that wouldn't make any difference, and I will show you the act logs really quick. If you have any other questions or additional, but keep in mind they're gonna push the patch probably today again, and things can change gear wise, but I'm getting the picture what's this gonna be, and it's gonna be a cluster, you know what. So we'll see how it's gonna pan out. Not to mention the defensive stats, awareness, critical avoidance. If they don't adjust the actual trial bosses and I mean the regular NPC mobs, whatever, you get swarmed, you're melted. You're not even one shot, you're literally watching yourself being melted. The meta has changed, as somebody pointed out kindly, and that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that, but what I do have a problem is dropping all this and trying to explain to a mid-level player or a new player how this is going to work. It is not that simple. We're gonna check out the act logs now, and I will show you how much Xuna actually did with 3 indomitables. I don't think 6 would make any difference. I would just lose more stats and my DPS will go lower. So they went from one extreme to another, technically destroying striker companions in a sense. I never said, hey, we should cheese through everything with chickens and Xunas, but this 10,000, no, just no, it's not worth it. So anyway, let's jump to the act logs, and let's move on from there and wrap the video up really quick. Thank you, Babies Ariel, for helping me, just giving me combat advantage and sampling some data with me, and we will move on from here and see how it goes. So let's go and jump to the act logs now. Alright guys, here is the combat tracker log, and we're gonna go really quickly through this because I am like, wow. Okay, so what you're seeing here is my total outgoing damage. If you look at the left side, north side 652, this is my total outgoing damage. Now the damage is not so bad, well, considering it is a 5-minute sample, and count Ankh DPS is quite lower than Battlethorn enchantment, but mainly due to the fact that these dummies are not more stronger than the strongholds ones. So that's very important. You can see the average hit, the median hit, the minimum hit is 0, so we got nullifiers here, and Flaming Weapon also did a nullifier because the dummy can't handle it. So it's not quite it's just too much crowded in the child. It's simply impossible to do anything. And you can see how many hits and swings I did, critical strike, flanking positions, and effectiveness. Okay. Now obviously Brass Strike did the most damage, then we got the Bloodletter, Frenzy, IBS. Of course, Frenzy should pop. Well, Frenzy hits 15 times. Yeah, he does 5 times 3. Okay, that's fine. And we got Crescendo as a daily, 22 hit swings, Relentless Slash, but of course Brass Strike is the main source of our attacks. Now if you look at the down where I'm pointing now, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, you can see that the Flaming Weapon actually did 4% of my damage, which is quite pathetic. So you can see it here actually, 1.3 million, absolutely abysmal. That is very, very, very low. Whether it's used for single target, I used it as single target, but I was hitting all 4 dummies with the explosion, and also with the Relentless Slash 3 dummies. And if now I'm going to show you why we're really here. This is Xuna. This is Xuna with her outgoing damage, and you can see her damage is 3.7 million. Now Ankh DPS average 6,000, median 3.444,000, minimum hit was 1.5,000, maximum hit 22,000. Okay, which nets us technically, if this is 3.7 million and my damage overall was 37 million, it's around 10%. Now that's not that bad, but you gotta keep in mind I gave up a lot of stats, well not a lot but quite a lot of stats to get Xuna to hit that hard. Now how they're gonna solve this, in my eyes they kind of killed the striker companions. I don't know about the healing companions, I don't know about the tank companions. I just can do so much, and same goes with the chicken and other stuff. I mean, if you have any requests, just I will note it down, but I'm not making any promises. So Xuna in 5 minutes did 3.7 million. That's all there is to it. But looking at my overall damage, that is 36 million, it's not that bad. However, it is bad. It's a paradox. Like I said, nothing is working as it's supposed to work, and you can pause the video and check it out. Babies Ariel also had much more higher DPS because he's using a different set and stuff like that, but that's off the point. He wasn't even using Indomitable Runestone. I did. Even if I slotted 6, I don't think it would matter. So there you have it. That was Flaming Enchant. That can be adjusted. Accuracy can be adjusted. Now whether maybe for AoE or I'm not gonna speculate. I am not gonna speculate. But for now, this is it. This is the video for Monday. I will have every day I will have a new video, probably a new patch, and maybe a stream tonight. I will see what I can do. So thank you for watching. This was about Xuna mostly, but I dropped in a Flaming Enchant just to show you how it performs. Okay, mind you, full combat advantage. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching, and Northside is out.